Thank you for tuning in to the Ultimate Hockey Podcast Uncensored. Viewer discretion is advised. And now your hosts, John S2E2, Coach Johnny Prendergast, Andre Lippitt-Parfeniak, and Elliot.
Welcome, UHP Nation, for another episode of Season 2, Episode 2, Ultimate Hockey Podcast.
Ooh, that's sexy, John. Great job.
Okay, let's kick it off with the burning topic that's got my interest. Canucks.
Hit it. Hit us with it. What is it?
The Canucks.
The Canucks
have played 3 games, 2 of which they have lost. They look like doo-doo. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I watched a little bit of the Canucks game, the Edmonton game, and I thought Demko was awesome.
Demko did look amazing.
He looked great. And I think Hughes looks, really strong and confident, so...
Those were 2 of not the players that I had an issue with, by the way.
So I'm happy watching those 2 guys.
Yeah,
Besser kind of missed an empty net to tie the game with Edmonton. It was a good game. Edmonton's a good team. They beat the Rangers tonight, so that's some tough competition. Who else?
They played St. Louis then.
St. Louis looked good. Mm-hmm. St. Louis got a good team.
Yeah, it only took Myers 3 games to get a fine, $2,500. I'm gonna check you with a pitchfork.
So, what do we think this team is looking like for this season?
Too early.
Too early to tell?
Too early.
Small sample.
Yeah. What, you got something?
Skillet.
Licking his chops over there.
Nah, I mean, Demko looks good, right?
Demko does look good.
I'm happy with that.
Demko does look good.
Yeah.
It's
too bad we're getting a good look at how good Demko looks, which tells me our defense isn't doing their job. Mm-hmm. Which tells me the system that Foot has right now, or the personnel group that he has, isn't working yet. So there's issues. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, great. Demko looks good 3 games in. I hope his health lasts. If he has to be a super acrobatic guy and be the playoff performance at game, 1 or 2? Listen, I am really happy that he's doing well because, fuck, man, I put the pads on last week and I was sliding around and I felt good.
We have video of that.
Ooh. But I'm just goofing around here and I don't really know what I'm doing. He's a professional goalie and, I hope that they all know what they're doing. I'm concerned because I think the team, the personnel group, Sherwood almost gets a hat trick, and what line is he on?
3rd, 2nd.
Why?
He looks good.
Hey man, if you play like that, you get the big boy minutes. And the big boys start not being the big boys. I'm a little tired of, guys, not EP40, I don't want to jump on them already yet, but guys like that throughout the league who don't show up to camp or whatever ready, man, have them on the other line. Move them down. Because one thing is, it's going to bolster up the other 2 guys that they're with. Hey, fucking... Yeah. We better show up, man. Mm-hmm. We got EP fucking 40 here next to us.
I heard
right?
more.
Feed him the puck.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe I'm going to go into the corner extra hard for him now.
Yeah. Battle a little bit harder.
So that he can get back up there. Mm-hmm. And then I get my Sherwood back or whatever. But and you know what? If I'm Sherwood, if I'm some 3rd, 2nd, I'm fighting for those minutes because I want a better contract come contract time, and I can't score goals or make passes or plays if I'm sitting on the bench because you're waiting for some guy to show up to play hockey. So yeah, I'm concerned. It's early. Demko looks good.
I got a good question. Mm-hmm. So in that Edmonton game, the Canucks were down 2-1. Mm-hmm. 3 minutes left. They got a power play. Mm-hmm. And there's a face-off in Edmonton zone. And the play-by-play guys like, I don't know if they should pull the goalie yet. You know, that's a little risky. Edmonton can just throw it down the ice and aim for the empty net without risking and getting an icing call, that kind of stuff, right? And then Foote pulls the goalie against, you know, the play-by-play guys' idea, right? So what would you do in that situation? You pull out the goalie, play 6-on-4 for the rest of the game, or most of the rest of the game, or do you play it safe, play the power play 5-on-4 until maybe a minute left? And
I think it was the right
pull it.
call. Pull the goalie. 6-on-4. Yeah.
6-on-4 at the NHL level, you should score within a minute and a half. But that depends on which.
Especially.
Depends which team.
Especially
No, I was gonna
against
say-
like Edmonton and their dog shit defense.
I was going to say, it's going to depend a little bit on like who he thinks his matchup is, on like who's on the ice for Edmonton to kill this penalty. Who'd they put out? Okay, well, I don't have last change. Well, I'm going to put these guys out and just deal with it. Oh, they put out those guys? Yeah, I'm pulling my goalie. Oh, they put out those guys? No, I'm not pulling my goalie. Right? It'd be a lot of that if you're a coach.
Yeah.
But like, look at, what does he got to lose? It's already a lost game at 3 minutes left. Score or go home.
So who's that play-by-play guy who's saying,
I don't know who he. So first of all, that was something that bothered me, is that it wasn't our play-by-play guys.
oh, okay,
It was
Edmonton's.
Edmonton's.
oh, I see. Anyways, yeah, I was also in for 6-on-4. And, you know, we right off the draw, Hughes set up Roenick for a one-timer. It was a good shot. And then Besser got the empty net shot, but he just missed off the post. So we had our chance to tie that game.
We did.
And could have gone either way there. But, yeah, I thought, okay, here's another thing I wanted to bring up. You remember last week we're like, how do you pronounce his name? Is it Chittle? It's not Chittle.
Chitrin?
It's Hedel. I was watching the game. I was like, they're saying Hedel. It's not Chittle. You don't pronounce the ch. It's just the h. So now we know.
Interesting.
And you know, he had a pretty good first game. 2 goals. Nice little breakaway, backhand, forehand goal. So Thomas Hedel, Czech Republic guy.
Interesting.
Hedel and Slilos.
Sleeveless.
Sleeveless.
I think this is the year that we're trying to get Hughes gone. I think now's the year that we can get a couple first-round picks for him. Think of that rebuild now, because it doesn't look like we're going anywhere for a while.
Hit rock bottom, try and get McKenna.
I mean, we know
Pittsburgh did it with Lemieux, right?
we know
It's not even conspiracy.
We know that Quinn Hughes most likely wants to go to Jersey.
How long has Quinn got left on his contract?
2 years.
Keep him. Whoever gets McKenna, offer him Hughes. There's your rebuild.
I don't know this. Does he have a no trade clause?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
But like, who in their right mind looking at, I got a 18-year-old, 19-year-old prospect, or I can have arguably one of the best defensemen and the best skater in the NHL.
But he's like the NBA, right? Like LeBron could go anywhere he wanted to go.
Yeah.
Right. And Hughes probably could go wherever he wants to go. He's got that much power, you know, like any team would take him in a heartbeat, right?
Yep.
So
It's just who's going to give you enough in return to send them that is not in your conference.
is this bad? Is it like where players learn how good they are that they can just pick and choose where they want to go? And, you know,
No, I think that's part of the game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you ever play shinny in the rink? Like, you're the best player there or you're the worst player there? You quickly learn that. Right?
The point that I was trying to get at, though, is that if someone like Quinn Hughes, and this is just, I'm just doing this for explaining purposes. I'm not, there's nothing about this in any particular fashion. Say Anaheim is the worst team in the league, they're going to get the first pick. And you say, okay, we're going to trade you Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes has got 1 year left on his contract. he is not guaranteed that he's going to stick around and re-sign with Anaheim. So why would Anaheim take that?
Yeah, I don't know how these things
That
work.
would be a lose-lose for Anaheim. They're losing their first-round pick, and Quinn Hughes is going to fuck off in another year.
Well, they probably know that, right?
100.
Anaheim,
But like,
Yeah.
or whoever.
okay, so say it's Anaheim and they've got a line on, hey, like, we'll give you guys McKenna for Quinn Hughes and we'll ship Quinn Hughes over to Montreal.
Yeah.
And we'll get this young prospect or whatever back and a goalie or something.
Yeah,
right?
there's definitely-
like
there's
definitely
definitely-
three-way, four-way trades.
Absolutely.
Damn, Montreal looks good this year.
Yes. And they're
Oh,
locked
what
down.
a time to be a Canadians fan. Holy
they're
shit.
locked down their
Do you like the
core.
Canadians? No?
Montreal Canadiens?
Yeah.
No, the Vancouver Canadians.
Well, no. Fuck
No.
the Habs. No, it's
Joe, this is meant for
Vancouver
you.
or bust, man. Like maybe closet Vegas team because Vegas and Shea Theodore and
There's some ties there.
Fleury when they started, I loved the story of how that team got built. I would have loved to be in the dressing room or been the captain. Anyway, that's a whole other subject. But yes, no, sticking with the Canadians. Before I came over here, I did watch the standing ovation for drawing a blank now. Ken Dryden just passed away.
Oh, yeah.
And they had a thing. They honored him. They like lit a mask on the net and his jersey in the rafters. And yeah, like I don't know how long they were all clapping. They might still be clapping. So that was pretty cool. It was standing over him. I have his signature stand where he's watching the game because his team was so good that he always said, I got to just watch it. Front row seats, man. So, yeah. The franchise is cool. They've won all of the cups, but I'm not a Habs fan, no.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, I love watching Carey Price in that 2020 run. Was it 2020? That was great. I like certain teams a lot because of their history and a little bit about their character. Like I like how Philly were the Broad Street Bullies, right? Like I watched that documentary and I became a Philly fan. I was just like, damn, that's character, and they kind of try to maintain that character, right, throughout all these years, and probably comes up with their management. They get Philly guys that are from the history, and they try and pass it on to the new guys. And it's like that with the Canucks too. We see a lot of the old Canucks, bringing in the character and trying to keep that character, like we were the underdogs in the 80s and we fought through it in 1982 and got all the way to the cup, and every now and then we make a good cup run, and so we've got that Stanley Cup history where we get to the cup, right? So it's exciting, and that 94 team was just, unbelievable, and it's always going to be a big part of my life, and I'll never forget it. But I grew up watching Edmonton win Stanley Cups, and I was in Regina. I didn't even know what Vancouver was, right? So
The city that rhymes with fun.
So I experienced the championship team, a dynasty. I was watching every single game. I was memorizing every little word on every Edmonton Oiler card that I owned, right? And when you have that type of championship experience, you hold on to it. And then, I got pissed off when Gretzky got traded, right? Like I was really upset. I took it personally, and
Moved out west.
I tried to cheer for
Conspiracy
Edmonton.
theory.
I grew up and so, I moved over here, and then I found a new team, which was Vancouver, and but I've loved Detroit, watching Yzerman. Like all those years in the 80s, I watched Edmonton, but, Yzerman was there. And then when he finally started getting onto a dynasty team, it was fun. I was just like, damn, good for him. I love that guy, So I got a little bit of Detroit in me now, right? And, Detroit picks up a couple guys I don't like, and I'm just like, all right, I'm just going to let them go for a while. But, I like a lot of teams. So that's my
your
my fandom. I'm number one Canucks, but after that, I've got a few teams.
So I used.
What about you?
What?
Habs fan?
Oh, I don't necessarily care. I like the Habs more than I like the Maple Leafs. Does that
That's not
count for
saying,
anything?
that's not saying much.
That's everybody, isn't it?
I think the Habs would be my second favorite Canadian team. Is that
Okay.
a little bit better?
Who's your first? Because we got to check. There's still Edmonton, Calgary.
Vancouver.
Okay, just checking. Just checking.
You got to stick with Vancouver through the highs and lows. I mean, we might rag on them a little bit here and everything, but we still love them. They're our team. The reason I brought the Anaheim Ducks as a prospect for the Quinn Hughes trade, did you guys see what Anaheim did for all their fans?
Yes, I did. I am so fucking jealous.
I am jealous.
I
as
will
well.
happily place whatever I need to in the swear jar.
So,
So good.
did you guys see it?
No.
So you know how most stadiums will put like scarves or something on or towels on the. They
I'm
put
so mad you brought
duck
this up.
masks.
Oh,
Like the old school duck masks, and it
Bill one?
Yeah,
so
the Bill one.
you could wear them?
Yes! The whole audience was having duck masks.
Dude, it's the coolest fucking thing.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And the whole, like, the photo I see is like Buddy putting, like, pretty much the last one.
Sweet. Yeah,
Every seat.
yeah.
The duck head.
And every seat had one. And I was like,
What game was it tonight?
Tonight's
Yeah.
game.
Oh, okay.
Home opener.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's the home opener.
Nice.
anyway,
That's pretty solid.
cool, super
yeah, it was
cool.
really-
I was
really cool.
The moment I saw it, I
You were
got
jelly.
super jelly. Oh yeah,
I don't know.
That's cool.
Whoever's your marketing person there,
Smart.
Keep them. Keep
yeah,
them.
they win.
See, because I don't know about you guys, but like my intro to hockey was watching the Mighty Ducks, the movie. So I was a big Ducks fan growing up. I followed the Mighty Ducks. Paul Correa,
yes.
Teemu Solani,
Yes.
Guy Hebert.
I actually love the Ducks.
See?
I was always the Ducks in
Yeah.
like NHL 98.
Yeah.
Flying V!
I mean, it's such an iconic movie, and it just brings back nostalgia. It was good. The triple deke. Gordon Bombay's triple deke.
But I mean, Paul Correa coming up from that Scott Stevens hit and winning the game in overtime was one of the like my most memorable moments watching hockey. Like I was watching the Ducks all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals that year, and when he did that, I grew a new appreciation to small guys.
Paul Correa was amazing.
Yeah,
And then the Canucks drafted through Steve Correa, and
yeah,
that was nothing.
yeah. He was all right.
That hit.
That hit, man. That hit. And he got up and scored a nice slap shot goal in
And-
OT.
And then the camera pans to Scott Stevens' face.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
awesome.
man. Good for you, Korea, man. That took some balls, dude. Woo! Yeah, that was a big hit.
Sportsnet did a documentary about Paul Correa after the fact, like when he was retired,
Oh yeah.
and he was surfing in California, and they interviewed him, and he's still bitter about
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
About that,
Yep.
like
I saw it. I watched that. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So he's a little bit torn, about his, because like that probably gave him, repercussions afterwards. That was a big blow. So I don't think it's ever the same after that. But
You there.
Yes.
What was your intro to hockey?
1984 Canucks run. Maybe it's 82, 84? 82, yeah. So,
Like watching it on TV?
Well, back then I would have been like, what, 82? So I'm like 4 years old. And my bedtime's probably about 6 or 7. So in our house, it was like my bedroom, the TV room, and in between was the stairs. So when my dad would watch the Canucks game on his TV, I would sneak out when he was cheering for a goal or yelling at the TV, and I would sneak down the stairs and then come up the stairs, and I'd sit like with my eyes and head over the stairs just so I could watch the game. And then when the game's done, my dad would turn off the TV, but when you turn out the lights immediately, you can't see anything. And so just before my dad would turn off the TV, as he's getting up, I would like sneak back down the stairs into the darkness so he couldn't see. He'd turn off the TV and go to bed. And then I'd make my way back into bed. That was my introduction to hockey. And then after that, I would have to say Slapshot.
The movie.
Yep.
That's
like-
how I watched the playoffs. I used to like leopard crawl down the hallway and watch it around the corner, like late, and like he didn't know I was there.
Right.
But yeah, that's how I would watch the playoffs, and then I'd back after the overtime or whatever. Yeah.
I think I was like 5 years old after that playoff run. I'm like, Mom, Dad, I want to play hockey. Which they were all for. I'm sure they regretted it when I said, Mom, Dad, I want to be a goalie. No, man, it was go get a summer job, kid. So, it was a good time, though. But
Any other hockey news? Anybody else got hockey news?
I watched some McKenna highlights.
Okay.
He looks good. Penn State, they're 3-1, and he scored in his second game. It was a nice one-timer. Holy cow! But he is a very good playmaker. He knows how to look off the goaltender and find the open guy. So he's very generous with the puck. And his teammate, I can't remember his name, he got him 4 goals one game in his last game. But I'm not too sure. You know, it's college hockey. It's Penn State and some other teams I don't know. So I don't really know what his competition is totally like. But he's very good. He's a heads-up hockey player. He's a smooth skater. I totally enjoyed watching the highlights. You can watch. He's number 72. You notice when he's out there. You know.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Yeah.
But like it's tough because he's playing against like other kids.
no, college? It's not more like
But
he's still a
17.
kid against adults?
Yeah.
Well, he chose there because he was like, I want to go against bigger guys, tougher guys to get
He was
ready.
playing in Medicine Hat for the
Yeah.
Tigers
But that's maximum
since he was
21.
15 years old. So 15 years old, he was playing Medicine Hat. He put up pretty good numbers. Played there last year as well. So 2 years with Medicine Hat, and now he's gone on to college.
Yeah, and Medicine Hat would have a cap of like 21 because that's dub, right?
Yeah.
Whereas Penn State, I don't think they have a cap to get 4 years of eligibility, right?
Like, listen, I never played varsity, nothing. But I just wonder about the talent pool versus like his caliber. If it's gonna sharpen that edge or if it's gonna dull it down a little bit, right? Like if it's gonna hone or not. That's all. I'm glad to hear he looks good and everything. Don't get me wrong, but that's just
Besser played in college.
Yeah.
There's
lots of
some
guys that
guys
did.
do for sure, right? I'm not knocking it. I just like for somebody who is this like next coming of McJesus, like I just want him to play at the highest level that is going to get him ready, get him physically ready, everything, right? Like, hey, look at EP40. He's kind of struggling out there, right? Like it's a known thing. So size, you can't coach size, and
But-
that's something, right? So,
I think
what,
Pettersson.
what?
I was going to say, but EP40 wasn't touted as a generational talent.
no.
And I will give, like, you can't teach size, but you have a hard time in the dub to teach brains because there you might get the guy that can't survive in college, university, but he can hit you like a ton of bricks. Whereas guys in college, university, they're not necessarily going to hit you like a ton of bricks because they know they might get their head done too. And you're there to improve your head, not your body.
And on that, Bedard. Did you see him mixing it up out there?
Yeah.
I saw his ad with
Yeah, it was
Connor
good.
and Connor.
What's that?
A bank ad. Connor and
Oh.
Connor.
Anyway, I saw him out there getting into it a little bit. That made me happy. Instead of him sitting back or just doing some stick work or beacon.
Oh, yeah. He's competitive.
Yep.
He wants the cup.
Right? So good on him for that. And like, this is what I'm getting at with.
But he's still small.
Oh, yeah.
Did you
No,
see
no,
him?
no.
He gets in the scrum, someone's like,
Oh, yeah. Hey, cool. He's got his
he's
one
still-
guy tied up, right? Like,
at least he's still getting in there. And like, I think he handed out a few shots.
I'm going to the spokes. Like,
But like, I just worry for anyone that gets shoved into the NHL at like 18, 19, 20. Like, I watched a clip a few years back, and it was like this 18-year-old kid shoved into the KHL, was supposed to be like this generational talent. One D-man gave one suicide pass, and it ended the kid's career. He was so concussed, he like couldn't even like get to all fours. He was just dummied.
And maybe that's what's happened to Elias Pettersson. Like, he's taken some pretty hard hits. I don't know if you guys watched that video I made with you kind of narrating the whole thing, but I threw in those clips of him getting hit, and those were fucking tough hits,
Yeah.
man.
No, you think he's kind of afraid?
You can get shell-shocked.
Oh, absolutely.
Like what I was
Footsteps,
saying about
yeah.
Paul Kariya, like one hit can do it to you. Like I've been hit in the head with a puck, and I saw my teeth explode in front of me, and now I'm kind of shell-shocked every time I see a puck flying my way, right?
Yeah.
So
Did you actually lose some teeth, or?
yeah, I lost my two front teeth there. Yeah. Yeah. So and $10,000 worth of dental.
It looks pretty good, yeah. Yeah, you can get shell shocked from a hit or two, like.
And that goes for any sport, really.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Football, baseball,
Baseball.
hockey. Yeah,
Like
any of
the
those sports.
The baseball guy that went to bunt the ball and took it in the face.
Yeah. Imagine taking a 99-mile-an-hour fastball to the bridge of the nose.
And I did watch the first Blue Jays game, and in the second inning, that Lucas guy took a big blow. I don't know if you guys saw it, but he took a full cut at the ball and nailed the ball right onto
His
his knee.
kneecap, yeah.
Full blown
Yeah.
square. Like, I was just like, how? You know, they clock those exit velocities at like 110 miles per
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah.
And can you imagine? It was like square.
Oh, yeah.
It was square
Right on the
onto the knee.
kneecap. Yeah.
And he got up, but
After a while, it took a bit.
he limped around.
Yeah.
But then he had to leave the game.
I mean, no,
Adrenaline, a hell of a drug.
some slack, bro.
No.
Like,
I mean, he, you know.
No. I mean no disrespect. He could have taken a lot longer if he. It looked like it hurt. Like I was queasy.
He's out. He won't be coming back.
No.
did anyone catch?
I was surprised.
Speaking
he tried.
of-
he took a swing at
He
the
has
next pitch.
You have to.
And did you guys catch Aiden Hill today in the Vegas game against, I think it's Calgary? So he takes one square to the dome, his helmet comes unbuckled, but he's all focused on the puck, and he starts sliding over, and his helmet comes off, and he realizes this as the guy's shooting, and he starts to try and get up, and he takes one, I'm guessing the inside of the knee or the inside of the thigh or something, and like goes down in a heap. Whistle blows because his helmet's off. But like there, it was like take a 100-mile-an-hour, 80-mile-an-hour slap shot to somewhere that did not have padding because he was down for a while.
Yikes.
End of that period, like 3-4 minutes later, he didn't return,
Yeah.
and it was
Bummer. Well, I hope you're getting better, buddy. Fuck, that sucks.
no. So yeah, you take it anywhere without padding, a knee, a fucking shoulder, an arm, the back of your calf. Some of those guys blocking shots.
That's not
Even
fun.
with the padding, like I started playing hockey when I was coaching at Discover Hockey, just beginner hockey players. And there was a couple of guys who could shoot. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll play goalie for these guys. They don't know how to play goalie, right? So I wore those old
I remember this.
brown pads, like from the 1970s or
They're up in the
80s.
corner.
And I've got like a brown glove, and Dakota comes down the wing, and he fires like generous wrist shot, hits me right here,
In your wrist.
right through the pad, and I think I kind of blacked out a little bit. It was crazy.
The one you took in the top of the knee, that looked painful.
Yeah.
He went down. He's got those old pads so they don't exactly cover the knees, and he didn't wear knee pads underneath. And fucking goes down, knees are exposed. Wham!
Yeah. It was more on top of the knee on the quad muscle, so I got a little bit of padding there, but this is very little padding, right? So I was surprised because I played hockey a lot in my career. I played goalie a lot in my career. Just either at the tennis courts or every once in a while just for fun. But I never been injured so much. Even if it was just falling down on the ice. It's a tough position. Okay. Mm-hmm. You gotta like pain, I guess, right? I always wonder about you guys. Do you feel pain ever when you get a?
Oh fuck yeah, man!
There's a lot of pain, right?
I remember one time I took a shot to the side of the neck. By the time I yelled and got out of the net and got my helmet off, my neck was black because it got me no padding, and the guys were just like, "Fuck, that one hurt."
Yeah.
I think I was watching.
How does that happen?
So they're doing one-timers from the top of the circle to the bottom of the circle. It's a drill, right?
That's a drill.
And so as a goalie, you're going from post to center and then taking the shot. So yeah, some of the guys could shoot. I think it was.
You just weren't ready for it.
Well, dude, man,
God,
Matty
Johnny,
Malhotra's teeing
get
up
ready
where the
for the
camera.
shot.
Well, not where the camera is, but like twice the distance of the camera.
Yeah.
I think it was Andrew Lord who tagged me on the neck.
Well, I feel
was
like,
like lockout
if you're
season.
squared up, you're not going to get hit in the neck because it'll hit your mask.
There's gap, and these guys you're coming into position as they're shooting, so you might end up slightly off, right? It was during the lockout season, I think, or a year before. Yeah, I've had that one. I've had people find little holes in your armor, where the padding separates
Right
when
here?
you're stretched out.
Yeah.
I
I've seen that.
took one on kind of the shoulder. It bruised me well past my elbow. I took another one backdoor one timer. I opened up. Guy nailed me in the.
Whoa. This is a family show.
He said it.
So
I'm just getting all excited over here.
I opened up for it, and the guy one-timed it, and it wasn't going in the net until it broke my rib and went in the net. That was pretty painful.
Twofer.
Turning over the hand, take a puck in the finger, broke the finger into.
Like the blocker?
Yeah, so the blocker. So guy deeped me, I went like this.
Yeah.
And broke the finger into 3 pieces.
Ooh, I didn't break my finger though.
Which one was it? I think it was this one. It was 3 pieces, and then doctors 3 to 4 weeks.
I went to
3
catch it with my blocker once.
Oh, I got
The Dominic Hasek, because I don't know any better, student body right. And boop, I made the save, but it cost me. Yeah.
I did that in beer league. Thankfully, it was pretty lower level, D division. I'm playing out when normally I play net. Goalie, I'm playing on D. Goalie makes a save. Rebound goes in front. Guy one-times it. Well, I tried to cover the net, and then he one-times it. And instinct is reach out, grab it, put it down, make the pass, and then I'm like, ow. In between periods, I've got my hand on the ice. But yeah, broken a bunch of stuff from stopping pucks. What about you, Elliot? You have quite the colorful one, other than blocker. I'm sure you have a few more stories.
Oh, I remember, as we were just finishing up there, I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember taking one to the outside of the leg during, tryouts for junior.
Yeah.
Because some dickhead wanted to try and put it in from wherever.
The corner.
And he missed, and he hit me right on the outside of the knee, and, that was it for that.
You ever get your cup broken?
That sucked. No, but...
I did once.
Yeah, okay, well, the outer one, but it was... Anyway, we won't go there. It looked like Crosby's chalk. So, yeah, yes. No, but I do remember before my wife, there was a game where there was a bunch of girls at. And not for me, but I took one in the nuts in warm up. And I remember skating over the bench, and this is exactly what I did. I grabbed 2 water bottles, made sure they were wherever, and yeah, man, I had to like adjust everything and just doused myself because I was in like, and actually there was the other guy couldn't show up that night, so it was only me. And the coach is like, "Come on, you're okay. Just brush it off, man. Here, douche." Oh man. Yeah, that sucked. What else?
Gotta stop being happy.
Like the first day I got one of my the new helmet. Oh. Yeah, I took one right between the eyes and it bent the cage.
Yeah, I remember.
I still remember that guy's name.
I took one and it stove my
throat.
cage
I used to get
nose.
them up here, and I don't remember if I wore. I mean, I had the neck guard, but I don't remember if I wore the dangler or not.
Not since I've known you.
No, yeah. But maybe back then I had to. I kind of remember wearing it. Maybe I got rid of it. But I remember taking some off the collarbone, not collarbone, the elbows, because you'd go, and I'd always hit. Because the padding is usually, I didn't have
It's on the front.
super great padding either, but it's on the front, but it's not. So if you are quick enough, like your boy here, you hit the puck, and it fucking stings, man.
Or if you're not quick enough, you're actually hitting the puck behind you.
Yeah, or that, right? So, I remember those. Just like you say, the spots in between, the pads, before they had all the
knee pads,
inner pad things and thigh guards and stuff. That was always kind of a sketchy thing.
Well, I remember starting and we had felts umpire pads because it was association, so we're poor, and then felt arm pads, which were completely separate. And then we went and played, I think it was Valemont. Guy walked in over the red line, wired a shot. This would be, I think, maybe Pee-wee. And the shot hit the back chain link above my head. It was the first time anyone had been able to shoot from red line in, and actually it stayed going up. And after that, my parents were like, I think we'll buy you a chest protector, because I came off the ice with a few bruises on that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember being young enough, and in goal. So I was 10, I think, when I was played association 10, 11 maybe, where there were players who needed to come to Slop Shot Alley because they could not lift the puck at all or anything. But then you'd play a team where there's 3 guys who roof it every time, and as a goalie you're not used to that because everybody sucks, or everybody's so weak and small and little, and then you have these couple studs and you're Jesus. This is what rep looks like next year. Yikes, and so it was cool. But yeah, that was I remember that being a thing. Yeah.
How many bruises did you get from the Bonnie puck machine in goalie school?
Never had it. Never used it.
Oh,
did we have that at UBC? I remember shooting tennis balls at kids and stuff. But
the tennis ball machine. That's it.
Yeah.
We didn't use that for pucks.
I went to
tennis balls.
No, yeah. Yeah.
We went to goalie school one year.
Baseball.
Who was it?
Football. You could throw football.
Yeah, but you shot softballs at kids?
No. Tennis balls.
Okay, tennis balls. Yeah, I remember tennis balls.
But every once in a while, we'd throw in a football and go for a long ball.
Yeah, the football. We would do that too. Yeah. The maze. What was the maze, right?
Yeah, the maze.
Yeah, the maze. Anyway.
Legendary.
The legendary maze. I want to do that now, man.
You know what? Kids would dig it, man.
Adults would dig it.
Adults would dig it, yeah. It's pretty fun.
Oh, man. Yeah, well,
hey, we should explain the maze to our viewers,
Or some of the listeners.
Segway 101.
Some of them, yeah.
Over here.
Did you ever go to UBC Hockey School?
No, man. I was in the interior. I went to Penticton Hockey School, Golden the Net in Parksville.
Yeah, right.
That's where we were maxing out puck machines and bruising goals.
Oh, boy.
So tell us about the maze.
No, so, yeah, the maze was, there was a residency program at the hockey school. and part of it was it done more than once?
I was there for the very first one.
Yeah, like
as
you're
a
the
kid,
OG.
as a customer.
I was just there like a couple summers
And
as a goofball.
I went there I went
teaching goalies
three
stuff.
summers in a row. I went there, and it got better and bigger every year. And then when I got old enough, I got a job there, and so I coached 4 more years as a shooter. So I became the player and going through the maze, getting hit by tennis balls. So basically, the instructors are on a scaffold, and they're shooting players as they weave their way through this maze made out of tires and tarps and like fun stuff, right?
It's like, so
it's like American Gladiators?
yeah. So remember where the guy's up at the thing? Okay, so
Turbo
that's
and-
essentially the instructors, right?
Yeah.
And there were like 3 or 4 towers, and what we would do, or what was done, it was like lanes in the rink, right? So there was like a rink, all the lights are out, everything's out, so it's kind of like laser tag. It was really cool, man. Kids dug this. It was so much fun. And as an instructor, you were having a hoot too, because nothing like bouncing a tennis ball off of the helmet of a 10-year-old.
That you don't like.
That's been driving you nuts all week. But yeah, so it was like 3 lanes, and then like the first level, they had to do something. They had to get like a box somewhere or something, or like fill the garbage bag up with whatever. And you're blowing them away the whole time. And then, you'd have to have rounds because they'd have to give you the ammo back, right? Yeah, totally.
Tennis balls.
And then the third, it was like 1 level, and then the next level, and then the last one was just the whole everything. All the drapes are down, and it's game on. And I think there were extra like spots for us, maybe. I can't remember, but I feel like we also had, extra rounds or whatever for that last level to make it harder on the kids or whatever. But so much fun, because those pitching machines, you can curve the ball. So some kid, thinks he's hiding, and you could like zip it over the top. And then you just hear, get him in the back, and you're like, oh, that was his back. Oh, sorry.
Some guys were so good at shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
You could hit like 100 feet away, and it was so fun to watch, like some of the instructors who were so good at like sniping kids, right? Like you're just pegging them off in the head, and they're wearing their helmet, right? So it's okay.
But they had their hockey gear. Like, listen, they had gear on and stuff. Like, don't start sending
Legal
email.
disclaimer: no one was injured.
Totes. Yeah, nobody
This is
got
purely
injured. This
fictitious.
is all 100 years ago. But yeah, anyway, and you know what? Like for the kids too, like they love it. It was camaraderie. They're all kind of and they're having fun. That isn't hockey, So,
And they're building skills that are hockey, like how to skate, how to dodge, how to keep your head up and look around.
Courage too, like going out there and it's pitch black.
those tennis balls are coming. Yeah, that's big too, man.
You had a lot of fun doing this, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't do it long enough.
John, you've never had the time to humiliate someone and hurt them at the same time and call it good?
Yeah. Hey, maybe this is how this started me in my military.
So, Andre, what's it take to get a tennis ball machine in here? We can turn out some lights.
Ooh, yeah, we could have some fun.
This maze was done in a full-size hockey rink. And it was done from boards to boards, so lengthwise or widthwise.
Widthwise, yeah.
Yeah.
And so you go through level 1, and then once you get past the scaffolding there, you go around the corner into level 2, coming back this way. So now you're in the neutral zone.
Yeah.
And then for the final level, you're back in the far end. So there's 3 levels and 3 scaffoldings.
Oh, okay.
And
So
it's
the
your
scaffoldings are at each end, right?
Then you drop because I remember dropping everything, and then they rush back. I don't know. That's how I remember doing it, and then we just
there was definitely different stages of
and
how it eventually became.
Because this was in the summer, so this is like one of the smaller rinks where like they've removed the ice and everything, and like there's nobody.
So the kids are on their feet, not skates.
For the maze, it was just on their feet.
I knew kids that told me only wanted to come to that hockey school because
For
of the
that.
maze.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It was that good.
It was super dope.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if that,
he did it, and then wanted to go and instruct and do it. Like, there you go. That's how
is that
fun it
why
was.
you wanted to do? No.
Ah, come on.
Here's
was a
why.
negotiating
I'll tell you
thing.
why I wanted to be a instructor at UBC Hockey School. Because those instructors were so cool.
Yeah.
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 They were the coolest guys I ever met.
I still know Ian.
And there was like 50 or 60 of them at this hockey school. And we would go to like we'd kayak into like the Indian Arm in some remote place and just live there for a week, or like an orientation.
Yeah, we took a ferry to an island. Yeah, that was cool.
I mean, it was the best time of my life for
Yeah,
sure.
man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good times.
I see you got a sign over there.
Yeah. Did you guys do your homework?
What's
Or segments?
Yeah, well, hey now.
Okay, let me
Sorry, I might have been
let
busy.
me start.
It might be like my hockey career. It's not done.
This is for the audience here. All right, so Gordie, how you doing? Top 5. That's going to be my segment. And today's top 5 are the top 5 things in hockey.
Okay.
And you know what? I looked this up. There's nobody's really done that broad of a top 5. Everything is really specific. Like
Well, because-
top 5 goals.
Yeah. Okay.
Top 5,
This is
plays.
things.
Top 5 hits.
So this is like
This is
that
things in hockey.
massive tape ball you've been working on for 6 years.
You know what? I thought about
Is
this.
that on? Is that number like 7?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like number 7. Okay.
That was, this is going to be an ongoing project. This
Okay.
one's a great one, right? So these are the ones that I stole for this week, but we're gonna continue this because this is going to be my segment, starting with number 5,
What do we got?
the gear.
The gear.
It started with me thinking about how cool hockey is. Like you got this puck, right? And the evolution of the puck from a piece of shit to
Literally.
wooden blocks into this beautiful flying disc that is really like engineered nicely so that when it flies through the air, it's just like looking beautiful, right? It's spinning and there's so many like cool things about it, like the aerodynamics. And I study this stuff because I got to teach it, right? So I love, studying the flight of a puck and what causes, the shot to go perfect, or just like the pass, or even the stick handling, right? Like,
Because the puck goes faster after it leaves your stick. Sorry, inside joke. Carry on.
okay, so you've got the puck, you've got the stick, you've got the goalie gear. I mean, if you think about the way the game looks, like like getting a goalie hockey card when you were a kid was like better than getting a Gretzky rookie card. Like I got a goalie like Patrick Waugh or something like that. I don't know if you guys experienced that, but getting a goal, like the goalie just looks so good. In no other game where there's goalies do goalies look as good as hockey goalies. So there's that, right? The mask, like the evolution of the mask, like how it started. And you think about the guys that never wore a mask, and then the guy who started wearing a mask and he got in trouble for wearing a mask, and then how they became like crazy, like scary masks.
Yeah.
But nothing beats that bird's eye view mask, like the
Cat's eye?
the cat's eye mask. When I remember when I was a kid, that mask looked so cool. I just used to love getting a hockey card to look at that mask. And we used in our elementary schools, you had your own table, your own desk. We used to draw goalies on our tables, and we used to show each other and say, "Hey, look at this one." Just to get like the padding perfect, like those little the brown pillows, getting them perfectly like
rolls.
symmetrical and in action modes and stuff like that, like the goalie gear. And then there's the hockey stick, like the evolution of the hockey stick from a straight blade to a curve. Whoever figured out how to do that, they did that in the dressing room with a torch. Yeah, you want to say something?
The hockey stick. I was looking. That's why I got up there. I wasn't not paying attention. Sorry. The hockey stick blows my mind. So I have a bunch of ex-military friends, right? Like they're all gear nerds. Gear. You want to talk gear nerds? You go talk to army dudes. Oh man, check out this pocket for my mag and this thing and this flashlight and this knife and dude, like it's insane, right?
I know a guy like that.
I bet you do. Fucking
He's
guy.
sitting right next to you.
Yeah, you like them headphones. So yeah. So the hockey stick, I was like, here. I gave it to my buddy just to like, I'm cleaning out the car or whatever, and the look in his face when he holds that thing. And like for me, it's my, what is it, a rib core or whatever?
Yeah, CCM.
Yeah, yeah, right.
How far has it come though from?
Oh, well, this is it, right? Because he's looking at it going like, oh man, this is a space weapon. It's got holograms on it. It's made out of Kevlar and carbon fiber, and you have this, like, that's what they are, man. Like, it's insane what they've become, how engineered they are for the flex and where it is on the stick, the grip, which I kind of hate. But I kind of also hate that I'm starting to like it.
It went from a tree that grew on a mountain, so it was
With a
curved.
crooked, yeah.
That's where they started, and then it became like a piece of wood that's glued to another piece of wood, wrapped in fiberglass.
Yeah.
Then people would heat them to curve them. Then the manufacturers started curving them, and people started filing them to balance them. And then we started getting, what was the first one? I think it was aluminum was the first two-piece we had.
Eastern aluminum.
And then we went to titaniums, but those broke bones and didn't break, whereas the aluminums, if you break them over a guy's arm, the stick usually broke before the guy's arm did.
Bummer.
Then we went to the first carbon fibers, and then we
And
started
like
getting
the one
carbon
piece,
fiber shafts
yeah.
with a wooden blade, and then we started getting carbon fiber one pieces.
Yeah. But yeah,
And
the
then-
gear, the sticks anyway. Like for me, it's been the sticks.
Like I could do a top 5 or a top 10 just on sticks.
Oh, for sure. No,
Like,
for sure.
And I've got such a passion for sticks. I'll remember my very first favorite stick, and I'll remember the day it broke. I remember this one time I went in a Sport Check and I bought the whole display.
yeah.
They were on sale for $1.99 each. They were made in the Ukraine. I bought every single one of them. They weighed like a tree trunk, but I couldn't believe the slap shot I got with these sticks.
Sherwood
I had like 20 of
50-30s.
them. That's what made my shot so good, was just loving this stick and just loving to take slap shots. And my dad bought me like this big real estate sign, and well, he didn't buy it for me, but he brought me home this big real estate sign. He's like, okay, put a hole through here, put a hole through there. And I work on it all summer, and I just hammer the puck and just blow pucks right through the sign. And it was this stick, you could see the knots of the wood in this stick, right?
So it was a Canadian.
It was made in the Ukraine.
Wow.
And now that stick was called like Dynamo or something like that. And so, it goes all the way till right now. And even today, like, I have this love for my hockey stick, like you wouldn't believe. Like, I finally found the perfect flex, the perfect, dimensions, the length, the curve, the way I with the way I dress it with like rubber on the blade. Like, they got this new blade tape that is waterproof. And even the grip is rubber. Like, I stay away from tape now, because tape has got glue in it, right? And the glue gets into your gloves and it ruins your gloves, right? So I got a nice tacky Mac rubber grip on top, and it just feels so good, right? So I got to get it going here. Let's go to number 4. The speed of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, we are flying. I didn't realize how fast hockey was until I reffed at a Ronning Pro hockey skate, where he rents out the BWC in the summer for his son, Ty Ronning. He was renting it out. He was getting all these pro hockey players to come to the skate for free, or like he'd make them pay like $20 just to cover the cost of the ice. And he asked me to ref. I was the one ref on the ice trying to follow the play with
Yeah.
these pro hockey players, man. Holy shit! I had a GoPro on my head,
Yeah.
and you just watch the footage, and like being the one ref who's like
Controlling it.
trying to follow the play, and then watching a turnover come back at you with these guys that are like 250, and they're at full tilt. Oh my god, man! It was just amazing. Like just to see that speed, like coming right at you, full tilt, and it's scary. Like these guys are big guys, and you've got to stay out of their way. They're like trains, and yeah. So that's the speed, and I just love it. So we're at number 3, the Stanley Cup.
Probably the nicest trophy in all sports.
I mean,
probably.
probably, yeah.
It's got the most history tied to it. It's got the best rituals. It's the hardest one to get.
My favorite thing about the Stanley Cup was the way they paraded it around the ice in the 70s and the 80s. You know, in the 60s, they were just kind of taking a picture with it, but that's it. But then they learned how to, like, show it to the fans. And the whole team would go around the rink, close to the glass, to show everybody. That was my favorite. That was my favorite time of the way they paraded that Stanley Cup at the rink. Like, there was no cameramen on the ice. There were no obstructions. The players could just freely skate with each other, passing it to each other one at a time, kissing it, passing it, kissing it, passing it. Nobody's taking pictures, right?
Yeah.
Nobody cares. They want to show it to their fans. It was beautiful. It was one of the best traditions.
I like how the keeper of the cup brings it to whatever town each player wanted, and it's there for a day. That's going back to, I don't know, bananas baseball and everything else. Build your fan base. Your fan base is what matters. And by bringing the cup to a small town that so-and-so came from, like, I don't know.
Brad Marchand.
Sure.
Aldergrove.
Yeah, like Aldergrove or Nova Scotia, like wherever Crosby's from. That bringing the cup in and showing it to all those kids, like, hey, you could hold this one day, and that I think is what makes a great thing. Like, does football do that? I don't even think so. I think there's like the parade in your city, and that's about it. Right?
No, and then each
no.
team gets to like keep their own.
Yeah, it's just not one trophy. They make a new trophy every year.
Every year, a new trophy's made.
But I will say that the Seattle Seahawks did bring up the Vince Lombardi Trophy when they won it.
Yeah.
And they had like a big
That big
festival in a park.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That was dope.
Just to touch on that, when Sid the Kid and the Penguins won it one year, there was a great story where he was like, okay, where can we go next? And they said,
Children's
okay,
hospital.
they went to the hospital, right? And they're passing around with all the kids, and they were loving it. And then when somebody said, like, oh, you know who would love to see the cup? There's like the blind guy upstairs. And Sid's like, let's go. And they brought it up there, and Sid brings it in. He's like, hey, I just wanted to show you this, you know? And the guy's like, oh, Sid, you know, I don't really want to see it. I'm a Montreal Canadiens fan, and I can't see it anyways, or something like that, right? And Sid takes his hand and brushes over the names of the Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah.
And the guy was just like, he could tell, you know, that was Maurice Richard.
And that's why he wears the C.
For sure. All right, number 2, the sounds.
Wah, wah, wah.
The sounds of hockey. Okay, you know what? I didn't really realize it until one day I was playing hockey, and just before the game, I was, you know, messing around, and I accidentally smoked a joint, and I went into the game totally high, and I'm playing hockey, and I can hear everything. Like, I'm listening to the wind of me skating. I'm just like, holy shit, this sounds so good, right? And I can hear the cuts, like every individual cut, ice. Like the tight turns, and I'm listening to the players behind me, and I'm like, holy cow, this is so awesome, right? And so ever since that day, I've always like paid attention to the sounds of the game. And just listening to somebody skate, or even we played at Rogers Arena. My old Harlem team, we rented out Rogers Arena, and we were just warming up, and I was listening to the sound of the puck hitting the glass. You know,
And the
usually,
echo.
Usually when you hit the glass at the rink, it sounds terrible. But at Rogers, holy, does it sound nice. It's got this nice hollow sound to
It's
it.
like it's tuned.
It's like it's highlighted,
Yeah.
heightened.
Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you mean. Yeah.
So even, even just something like that. And then there's nothing better than going out in nature and being on the pond at like 6
Sunset.
a.m. or sunset by yourself, and you're just skating and stick handling. The sounds of the skates and the puck hitting the blade. And when you take a shot, if you hit that shot perfectly, it's got a good sound.
Ding.
It has a hollow sound. There's a little cup that if you hit the puck properly, it makes a nice pop. Anybody knows that when you have an open blade and it hits the puck, it makes more of a twang. And you can always tell, like especially when I'm teaching coaching, when I'm teaching shooting, if I hear a kid hit the puck with an open blade, I can hear it.
Yeah.
It sounds terrible. And then I teach them, I'm like, listen to the sound of this shot. You can hear the pop. When the blade comes over top of the puck, there's a little pocket of air there that makes this nice hollow sound. So start paying attention to the sounds of hockey.
Can I say?
Yeah.
The
You got
wah
it.
wah wah was because of the crowd for the sounds of hockey.
Yeah.
Go to Europe, there's a crowd that's into it. Anyways,
Nice.
that's all.
You know what? I'd love to touch up on that because
Another day.
no, I'm going to touch up on it now because Cliff traveled to Russia to do the Summit Series, the 40-year reunion, and he asked me to film all the games, or to record all the games. They're being recorded, and there was no music at these games, so you could listen to the crowd, and you could hear the crowd, and they were in control of the atmosphere. It wasn't the pounding stereo controlling every little moment. It was more organic, like the crowd would chant, and the crowd would yell the names of the players. You could hear the chirps. That's gone.
Yeah.
It's 100% top 40 music all the time now in the game. So
Only in North America, man. Go to
Yeah.
Europe. Like it sounds like a soccer game in Mexico type thing.
yeah, so much better. All right, number one. All right, what do you guys think it is? Yeah. Everybody gets a run of number one.
Announcers.
Announcers. It's pretty good.
Come back to me.
Should I go?
The players?
Atmosphere?
Atmosphere.
But that's the thing is like,
Go.
I'm like, no, because North American versus European. Competition.
I don't know. It's your own thing, right? Like,
camaraderie.
what is number one to you about the best thing in hockey?
Oh, best
Team.
thing in hockey.
Team. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's mine.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Number one, the ripple. When the puck ripples into the mesh.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I mean,
All right,
it's
this
a good
is-
one.
this
It's a
is-
good one.
This is why I started playing hockey. Okay.
As a goalie,
100%.
though.
As a
Can
goalie,
I hit the wah 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 sound now?
Okay, I remember when I was a kid, man, I would get up every morning a little bit early to watch the news. And at the end of the news, they had 10 minutes of hockey highlights or 5 minutes of hockey highlights. And man, I was just looking for that one goal where you got to see the puck slip past the goaltender and then, because like TV back then, you couldn't really see the puck very well, but you saw the net, boom, ripple. And that's what attracted me to the game. Like just hitting that net and watching that net just, and soccer's pretty good too. I used to love watching soccer to see the goal, like the ball hitting the net and watching the net rip. But I mean, all my memories of hockey are like visuals of just pounding the puck past the goaltender. You don't see the puck, you just see the net explode.
Yeah.
And those were my favorite goals.
My favorite net is when the goalie reaches out and it goes, poof, and you watch the snow go through the glove and it pulls your arm back. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite Don Cherry segments was when he put all the goaltenders in the, when he does the windmill, you know, he did the windmill segment. That was one of my favorite segments. So he had this nice highlight clip of all the goaltenders catching the puck and then doing the windmill. That was a big thing in the 80s, like just showing off the big glove save, right?
Pat Roy. What? Huh?
Oops, it's in the net.
Oops.
But no,
He can't hear us though.
when we were kids, I mean, that was a huge visual too, like the glove save. We just loved when the goalie made that glove save.
We still love that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And that's the first ever Gordie Howe You Doin top 5 things in hockey. More to come next week.
I like it.
Thanks for tuning in, people. We enjoyed it, and we hope you did too.